They hide from God. Why? Because they made a judgment of themselves. We are less than. We are bad. Why are we bad? Well, we're bad because we actually were instructed not to eat from the... So there's the first thing right there, right? We've gone against God's will. Now, a major overriding principle of this path that I'm on and that many people here are on is the idea that we actually can't go against God's will. So this is the first part of the dream. We dreamed that we went against God's will. And these are the things that occurred. So this is saying then that after the final judgment, we go back to the state of mind that we were in before we ate the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So, and this is a common theme that shows up in many religions, is the idea that dualism is the problem. Black and white thinking is the problem. Us and them is the problem. Me and you. So, we're going to go back to the state of mind we were in. And this would actually be the state of mind of total forgiveness. It would be that state, and then we enter back into this state of harmony. Again, we can talk about this from a purely psychological point of view. That we come back to that state of mind where we just are in harmony with those around us. And you know what? If that's all it is, that's wonderful. That's fantastic. But what the Course is promising is something more than that, greater than that, bigger, that we really can't quite grasp as to what it means. So, God's final judgment is as merciful as every step His appointed plan to bless His Son has been. So the plan was put into effect as soon as we thought we did the thing that we actually didn't do. The plan was put into effect to fix it, and it's all merciful, and it's never forced. Because this is the other problem that people have with this idea. Once they were presented with this idea, then they said, "Well, why doesn't God just fix it right now then? Why doesn't God just step in and fix it and bring us back to that?" Because that would be, in one way or another, that would be violent. That would be a shock. That would be actually something that is not in God's will to do. Now, I also have to remember that part of God's will is free will. Our ability to choose what we're going to do. So if God just forced us like we were puppets, this wouldn't be quite right. This wouldn't be, and if you just think about it, yes, you might be, this is like the idea in government that people can't make their own decisions, so you have to make decisions for them. And there are many people who would prefer, even though they would not admit to it mostly, but there are many people that would prefer to have a benevolent dictator just make the decisions. God is not a benevolent dictator. God allows us to make decisions for ourselves. And then cause and effect occurs. And cause and effect will continue to occur. We make a decision, something happens. We take an action, the next thing happens. But the plan is always in place. And this is the beauty of this whole thing, is that at any instant, at any moment of any given day, we could make a decision for the final judgment. So this is on us. Anytime we get ready. Now this is not something else to feel guilty about. Okay? Don't get distracted by that. There will come a day and a time when you will know this is it. This is the time right now. And it's for sure. For sure. So in those moments of doubt and fear, remember that there will come a time. There will come a day when you will say, there is something better than this, and I choose it now. And then this is what will be delivered. The final, the last judgment. Be not afraid of love, for it alone can heal all sorrow, wipe away all tears, and gently wake you from your dream of pain. Be not afraid of this. Salvation asks, you give it welcome. I know the word is charged. Salvation just means safety. It just means safety. And it's so saying safety is just asking that you welcome it. Safety is just asking that you say, yes, yes, I will take you. Come into my heart. And the world awaits your glad acceptance, which will set it free. This is it. This is the bottom line to it. This is God's final judgment. You are still my holy child. Forever innocent. Forever loving. Forever loved. As limitless as your Creator. Completely changeless and forever pure. And he says, therefore awaken. Awaken and return to me. I am your Father, and you are my child. I vote for you. It's election day coming up. Vote. Remember what we said before? They're all lying. Now listen, in defense, we taught them to lie. We told them that if they don't lie, they're not going to get elected, so it's our fault. Just remember that. But make sure you vote, and go out and vote for the person whose lie you like the best, and you'll feel better for a couple of minutes. But here it is. I vote for you. I vote for you for God. When your eyes have found the strength to constantly speak to the world all that is most dear to your own life. When your hands, feet, and tongue can perform in that rare unison that comforts this longing earth with the knowledge your soul has been groomed in his city of love. And when you can make others laugh with jokes that belittle no one, and your words always unite, Hafiz does vote for you. Hafiz will vote for you to be the minister of every country in this universe. Hafiz does vote for you, my dear. I vote for you to be God. That's enough.